Okay, today I have three things to tell you and to show you. The first one is, which has gone along with other things that I've done. Who else sees wizard's hats with a brim? Because I know I do. That's just a little bit. Secondly, what I'd like to know is, because nobody's mentioned it, even though I have, but I'm mentioning it now, where's the vortex? Where is the vortex? The magnet is under there, is a square, and this is the north or the south. Where's the vortex? Everybody keeps telling me there's a vortex on the magnet, and I've said there are 1,000,000 vortices on a magnet, and what you're seeing as the vortex is actually an optical illusion. Do you see any vortices? All of these are vortices, and there aren't any there. There isn't one in the centre with a great big hole, is there? So there isn't a vortex on a magnet. There are millions of wizard hat vortices, as we can see, because this is a pole on a magnet, and I see not one vortex. I see, well, somebody wants to count all them, I'd say there's at least 100, and they get bigger and bigger. So there isn't one vortex on the magnet and a donut or a torus. There is a diatom Ouroboros torus field. A diatom has 1,000,000 vortices on it, and this is how the Earth atmosphere is constructed. Vortices all the way out and all the way in, because it is electromagnetic. Now, that's that over. Now, I also want to say about, I think it was Ezekiel. Ezekiel's wheels. The wheels moved in any direction, and those wheels had eyes all around. Let's just get rid of a bit of this. In fact, let's just scoot it that way. And then suddenly we have a wheel with eyes all over it, because that is the representation of what Ezekiel saw. He saw a wheel that moved in any direction. Any direction. And yesterday I showed a magnet that turned itself into a ball. And what have Pirelli done? It might not be Pirelli, it could be somebody else. What they're trying to make? They're trying to make an electromagnetic ball wheel that travels in any direction, so that you don't really steer. And so this, my friends, is an Ezekiel wheel. This is a wheel that is on the chariot of God, that moves in any direction because it's a ball shape, and the rims have eyes all around. And what do we see? Well, your eye is an Ouroboros torus vortex that is bursting out of your head, and I've drawn that on video, and that's exactly what this is. This is an Ouroboros torus vortex field. And so Ezekiel's wheels have eyes all around them. Thanks very much. Oh yeah, and I'd just like to apologise to all you flat earthers. None of you are chumps. Nobody's a chump. That was a bit rude of me, and I shouldn't have said it. But you're following a delusion. I showed a magnet the other day that formed a globe, and so along with the other 5 videos that show galactic horizons and me standing on the side of the planet because I'm on the, I have to adjust a picture sideways so that it goes in line with the galactic horizon, which is flat at the North Pole but not at the sides of the planet. So I've shown some pretty convincing proof that we live on a round planet. Or roundish. I don't think it's round. I think it's a squashed pineapple cone it's a mangled shape really because of all the destruction, the other two destructions that have gone on. But no, from the bottom of my heart, I apologise for calling you all chumps. You can't have what you believe. I've been shown the truth about everything, and so I've been able to easily prove my position. So again, my apologies to you flat earthers. Not one of you is a chump. Nobody's a chump. In fact, we're all bloody geniuses. And strangely enough, if you learn everything that I've been taught, you two would end up being a genius and enjoy it. But you all seem to want to just say that my evidence is rubbish, which I think is a bit silly really. So my apologies for calling you all chumps. You're not. But if you carry on with this delusion, then you are a fool, because I've provided enough evidence that your flat earth idol doesn't exist. So none of you are chumps, but if you carry on believing in a flat earth when I've shown 6 videos all scientific proving you're wrong, then you are a fool for carrying on. And no, I won't go to the highest court in the land for calling you a fool for carrying on, because any man who follows a delusion when it has been proven to not be true, that man is a fool for carrying on. So yeah, so my apologies. Not one of you is a chump, but I refuse to speak to any of you any longer about it because I've proved my position. So there we go, that's today's video. That's an Ezekiel wheel with eyes all around, and God's wheels must be like a ferro ball, round and can roll in any direction, same as the Pirelli round tyre. Alright, I think that's pretty good.
Alright, thanks very much. My name is Lee, I follow the Christ, and I'm showing you all the things he shows and tells me. Thanks, bye.